Hi Taurus, it's Becky and we are here for your solar eclipse reading. This will be happening tomorrow, February 15, 2018. Now, let's take a look at what we've got coming up for you, Taurus. Now, this particular solar eclipse will be a partial solar eclipse, but it's still very powerful and the energy effects should last 3, even 6, even maybe 12 months down the line. And we just had that eclipse on January 31st. That was a lunar eclipse in Leo, and that energy is still going on. So we've got a lot of energy piling on top of a lot of energy. Now, for this particular partial solar eclipse, it will be occurring in the sky at 27 degrees of Aquarius. And for you, Taurus, if we look at your solar chart, the solar chart shows that this eclipse is going to be triggering your 10th house, and it will be pinging across the sky to the 4th house, which is where the January 31st eclipse happened in Leo. What does that mean? That means that this eclipse is going to be really triggering your career in the 10th house. It means career, your goals, fame, success, your achievements in the world, or your public image. It's more than just your job. The job is the 6th house, but this is sort of a bigger aspect of that, okay? And it's going to be standing across the sky from that 4th house of home and family, your roots, your emotional foundation. So you may find that career goals, fame, success, achievements, public image is somehow tied to a feeling of being secure. And security, of course, relates to feeling at home, feeling stable, somehow rooted somewhere. Okay, so let's get started in that reading. And we're going to be working with 3 decks of cards today, and I'll show you what they are. The first deck that we'll be working with is the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, which is a classic deck. We'll be also drawing 1 card from Romance Angels Oracle cards and 1 card from Messages from Your Angels Oracle cards. I've already created the sacred space and we are just about ready to get going here. So let's go ahead, and I've already shuffled. But, I wanted to tell you this. I am not using a candle in the reading, and that is because the feng shui changed. On February 4th, I follow feng shui principles in creating harmonious energy in my living space and in my workspace. And so on February 4th, that energy changed, and we're about to usher in the Year of the Dog in Chinese New Year tradition. And the feng shui principles that were in play beginning February 4th are such that the energy movements going through our environments now for 1 more year until the next February 4th are such that in the north sector of your house, or in the north sector of your room, or the north sector of your office, you want to avoid any candle lighting, any open flame, any flame whatsoever, whether it's a fireplace or a candle. Okay, so in the north sector, and you would measure that from standing in the very center point of your home or office or room and measuring with an accurate compass to see where the north is. Don't light any flame in the north until February 4th of 2019. And even then, we may still have to be careful. And that's in order to work with energy and to create a harmonious space for yourself. Okay, I've also have my trusty pink quartz crystal here, which is one of my favorites. It's always a love vibration. And I've got it there, and we're ready to go. Angels, we are ready with Taurus. And we're trying to get some information, angels. They will be experiencing the partial solar eclipse coming up tomorrow, February 15, in their 10th house of career and fame and achievements and public image. And we need some information, angels, on that. Okay, so what will be the general energy that Taurus will be surrounded by as this eclipse dawns and carries forward? The general energy, here it is. Angels, what might pop up for Taurus as a result of this eclipse energy? What might pop up for the Taurus friends out there as a result of this eclipse eclipse energy. Taurus, there it is. There it is. Thank you, angels. Okay, angels, what is your advice to Taurus? How best to deal with things that may be triggered by this eclipse in their 10th, pinging to the 4th. Advice, angels, for our Taurus friends out there. Whoops. There it is right there. Okay, now let's go ahead. I'm going to turn the cards over and we'll take a look. Oh, wow. Okay. Let me just take a quick look to make sure that those are in the frame. Yeah. Okay. All right, good. Well, let's see what we have here, Taurus. We have the Magician, the Queen of Swords, and the World. Okay, I just heard the word gateway. Somehow this person in the center here, the Queen of Swords, if it is a person and not just an energy, although I guess it could be an energy, is going to be a gateway for you into a new chapter. So let me take a look. Okay. Here we have the Magician. The Magician, as you heard me ask Spirit, is occurring in the overall energy position as we approach this eclipse. And the overall energy surrounding this eclipse for you, Taurus, is one of creation. What I'm hearing is that you've been trying to manifest or create something new for yourself. And because this eclipse, we're asking about that 10th house trigger, my guess is you've been trying to manifest either a new career or a step up in your career so that it kind of makes a whole big change for yourself so that you're able to advance yourself. Maybe even, you know, to something, for some of you, I just heard the world stage. Some of you may be running for political office even, because that would catapult you up into the world stage. Yes, some of you may be performers. Definitely the world is your stage, acting, singing, dancing. But some of the others of you may just be on the world stage within your career, within the field that you are working in, so to speak. Some of you may be in higher education, presenting your ideas and theories to conferences. Some of you just may be incredibly talented business people making lots of money in this topsy-turvy stock market situation that seems to be all over the place these days. Whatever it is, this is feeling to me like you've been working really hard to manifest something new, to take it up quite a few notches for yourself when it comes to your career or your public image, how you set your goals even. And I see this Magician is a major arcana, which means in the Tarot, it has a lot of power. Now you always have free will, but the major arcana, especially in the number 1 position, this is kind of like once we get past the 0, which is the Fool card, we get to the Magician, which is the number 1 card, which means this person, you, Taurus, have figured out what you want, and you're ready to call upon heaven and earth, all the resources you have at your fingertips to bring it forth. It's almost like you're sure now what you want. And look at this card. This man has every ingredient to manifest. In fact, he's reaching up to spirit, and which is everything that's already in the quantum field of all possibilities, and he's bringing it down and grounding it to earth, meaning bringing it from the ether to 3D reality in front of him on this table. And he's got everything he needs. So whatever experience you've had, career-wise, goal-wise, you're trying to stabilize that, ground it, so to speak. And that's where that 4th house is going to come into play, because you can see how he's standing here. He's standing on stable ground. He's grounded. And when we think of that fourth house where this eclipse will be pinging a little bit across the sky and back into the house that the other eclipse was in January, it has to do with feeling rooted somewhere, feeling stable, feeling like you're in your, quote, home, however that is for you. And it means being grounded, rooted, and emotionally secure. And so part of this equation is, yeah, bringing that, whatever that career is, the career goals, down into reality here in front of you on the earth, but it's also feeling secure in that, feeling secure in that career, feeling secure in being even able to achieve your goals in that part of your life. Okay? And, you know, it's almost like home and family really do kind of play a role in this in some way, either as a stabilizing force or as a destabilizing force. But the cards I'm seeing here, it's not destabilizing. It's a very grounding force. So call upon that sense of home and place to help you ground yourself as you embark upon this new chapter in your career. Okay, if we look at the center card, which I asked Spirit what might pop up, as you heard me ask, we've got the Queen of Swords energy. Now, this could be an energy, yes, but it pops up to me more as a person who opens a gateway for you. Now, you can see this woman here. It doesn't have to be a woman, though. It could be a man that's going to open this door for you. She's got her sword. She's got her hand beckoning people to come forward. Almost as if she's knighting them in some way, we could say, granting them some kind of status. So what I'm seeing here is that as you attempt to manifest this new career movement up the ladder, up higher than you already are, you have got the support. Someone is going to call you in and basically grant you this movement up, this promotion. So if we look at it here, we can summarize, and even before I get to this card, there's going to be a situation, and it may come out of the blue. It may even seem to you to appear out of nowhere. And at some level, it's almost like destiny. At some level, it's almost like, I don't know if I want to say karma. Yeah, we can have good karma. It's some groundwork you've laid in the past, and you took you a while to do that. And it may not even be in this lifetime. It may be in a past lifetime if you subscribe to that spiritual notion. And if not, it could just be groundwork you've done now. And what's going to happen is somebody's going to notice that, and they're going to, so to speak, beckon you forward into their arena, into their presence, into their office, if we want to just say it like that. And they've got this sword raised, and they're ready to basically knight you. They're ready to knight you and give you a title that somehow raises your stature in your career, or somehow raises the bar, and now you have been elevated, in some ways catapulted up into basically the world stage, whatever the world stage is within your field, within how you have established your goals and your career goals and your career position. It's going to move you up, because this person, I feel like I'm hearing kind of strange things like she looks kindly upon you, almost like a benevolent queen, even though the Queen of Swords can be a straight shooter and a sharp talker with a sharp tongue, cutting through all kinds of lies and deceptions to get to the truth. She stands for truth with this sword. But I'm also hearing that she's kind of a way shower. She's showing you the way. And not only is she showing you the way, she's granting you this promotion, for lack of a better word, that you have been trying for a while to manifest. And she's sort of granting a wish by knighting you as the heir apparent to whatever position you're trying to achieve that's higher than the one you've already got. Now, if you don't work in a particular situation where, you know, people move up the ladder, so to speak, within that organization, she may be using that sword and beckoning you forth, calling you to a new way of moving through the world and a new career, a whole new chapter. She may be beckoning you to come forward to receive the blessing and the knighting and the new title, and it's going to open up a whole new career for you if indeed you're trying to switch careers. Now, the Queen of Swords is a queen who very much speaks the truth, and her whole way of moving through the world is to stand in your truth, speak the truth, and be authentic to yourself. And she wants to remind you of that, is what I'm hearing. Whoever this person is sort of also teaching you to stand in your truth. Be who you really are, because that's enough to catapult you forward. So there's a promotion somehow coming through here for you in that career zone. And yes, the advice is how to handle this gateway opener, this person who's going to open the gateway for you and give you that boost up. How are you going to handle that? It could be a patron of some kind, you know, someone that literally comes into your life and manages your career, or an agent of some kind who promotes, you know, what your product is of some kind. But whatever it is, she is going to be the gateway to this. And Spirit is telling you, this is what you're supposed to do. Embrace this new chapter in your life, because the old chapter is closing and the brand new chapter is about to unfold over the next 6 months. I heard 8 months just now, and maybe even 10 months or 12 months. It could even be less than that. I mean, it could very well be, you know, less, maybe 1 month. I don't know. It's not going to be different for everybody. But the World card is another major arcana. So basically here we've got 2 major arcanas and then a person sitting right in the middle to facilitate this transition for you. Okay, Taurus, let's look at this. This is the World. And you can see all of the elements here are represented. Okay, we have got, let's see, what have we got? We've got the lion, we've got the bull, we've got this blonde-haired person in this particular deck over here, looks like a man maybe, and we've got this eagle. So we could say we've got Scorpio, which is of course water, we've got fire, which is a lion. We've got earth, that's you, Taurus. We've got maybe Aquarius over here representing air. We've got all 4 directions of the earth. And we've got this egg shape. And inside this egg, there is this woman dancing. She's dancing around. So the egg symbolizes the birth of something new about to begin for you in your career sector. And it could even be, like I said, having to do with your roots. And the world sometimes means moving and traveling. And you could take a job, or you could be changing your career for something that involves traveling. And it could be the world, traveling the world. This may apply to artists and musicians and actors. It could apply to international business people. You know, it could just apply to almost anything. Maybe you're an educator and you're going to be traveling the world, or you're promoting your book, whatever it is for you. The old is going away and the new is about to be born. You may move from the home you're already in. And you have to remember to just be at home in the world, be a citizen of the world. So if you do have to leave your current residence to take this new opportunity to start a brand new chapter, because this represents the end of the old and the birth of the new is embedded in the old right here. As the old concludes, this egg shape is about to give birth to something brand new. If you do have to leave your home, that's okay. You'll have to decide, of course, if the position or the opportunity that's going to confront you be basically granted to you. You've already done the work. You'll have to decide if you want to do it, but I will tell you this, the World is one of the best cards in the Tarot, and you will have everything you need. Once again, we've got all 4 elements here on the Magician's table, represented by those items, and we've got them all here, the 4 corners of the earth, basically. We've got them all here of the world, and you, my dear Taurus, are about to make it big time in that career sector. But just keep in mind, it may involve traveling, world travel, which will take you away from that home environment, or actually moving your home, and it may be to another country as well. That's always always a possibility here. And if it's not to a new home or a new country, it may be just a newfound sense of home and feeling rooted and grounded to wherever home is for you. Okay? But there's this person right in the center. They have got a big role to play here. A big role to play. I'm not feeling that this is romantic, but we are going to draw a card from the Romance Angels. Angels, we're with Taurus. Can you give them a love message for this eclipse? Thank you. Okay. Okay, so let's take a look, my Taurus friends. The Romance Angels want us to look at this. In the field, or not the field, in the area of romance, we've got religious factors. And it says your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Now, we can see this as a path. The path all the way up to the World card. So as you birth this new path, it's kind of strange, but you may find that if you do travel for your new career, or take vacations around the world, or visit other countries, or even other cities in different parts of the country you're in, you may come across someone who you find yourself quite attracted to. And it actually may be someone from a different cultural background. So Taurus, remember, don't be too surprised if someone catches your eye as you begin this new adventure that you're about to embark on. And just know that you both may have a little bit different ideas when it comes to religion, or your religious upbringing, or maybe there's a difference in how you both conceive of spirituality and how that works for each of you, but that's okay. Just know that it's there, and I just heard the words practice tolerance. Sometimes Taurus can be a little bit hard-headed, but that's okay. Just try to practice tolerance and understanding, and know that these religious factors don't always have to match. You know, as long as there's an understanding between two people, everything can be worked out. So a person either from another culture with a different religious background, or just a different religious background within your culture, may catch your eye as you start this new life chapter, Taurus. Definitely keep an eye on that. And I just got a little bit of angel bumps, and that means we're on the right track. Some of you, I just heard, may have already met this person. Okay. Now we're going to hear one more message. Angels, we are here with Taurus. Could you please tell us one thing they need to know as we close the reading today for our Taurus friends? One thing Taurus needs, there it is. Okay, thank you. All right, Taurus, let's look at this. Wow. Not only did you get 2 major arcanas, but now you have gotten the Archangel Gabriel card. Now, Gabriel tends to be an archangel that helps with communication and writing and things like that. So let's take a look. Archangel Gabriel says, you have an important life purpose involving communication and the arts. Please don't allow your insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. Wow. Taurus, remember how I said that some of you may be in the arts, actors, writers, dancers, singers, going on world tours or book tours. Remember that? And I said back here, you know, you've got everything you need to make this new launch. And we said here that someone is going to help you, whether it's an agent, a manager, someone who likes your video, your audition, whatever that is. That's exactly what Archangel Gabriel is saying. Those of you who are not in the arts, so to speak, then there is some communication involved with this step up in your career sector, okay? So some of you may be timid, a little bit too timid to really speak your truth. Remember, we said that this lady means speak your truth. Be who you really are, your authentic self. So Archangel Gabriel is coming in to let you know that Gabriel will be with you as you are put in situations that require you to speak clearly and communicate effectively as you are launched onto this new career chapter of your life. And if you are a performer of some kind or a writer of books or whatever that is, you've got to give a speech, whatever, just understand that if you feel insecure and nervous, which is normal for these kinds of situations, call on Archangel Gabriel, because Gabriel is here for you as he is for all of us. Gabriel is here and ready, standing ready, at the ready, to step in and just make you feel like you have the confidence and the security within yourself to move ahead at light speed to launch this new chapter in your career. Like I said, it may involve moving, and it may be another country you're moving to, and in the course of all of this excitement, you just may meet someone who becomes a love for you, and it may be someone that is a little bit different than yourself. Just remember, tolerance and good communication are going to be important there. Okay, Taurus, that is an incredible reading. It really is rocking that career sector for you. I'm happy to see it. You will be meeting a lot of different kinds of people on this next chapter, and one of them just could be your love partner and even a life partner. Okay, Taurus, that's about it. I will be back a little bit later on, a few days from now, with our March readings. Okay, take care and enjoy this wonderful eclipse energy in your career sector. And also a little bit of love as well. See you soon. Bye-bye.